Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into what is honestly one of the most beautiful ideas in all of mathematics. We're going to solve a mystery that actually goes back centuries. You see, calculus kind of has a split personality. For the longest time, brilliant thinkers were just completely baffled by two mathematical worlds that seemed totally unrelated. That is, until one incredibly elegant solution tied the whole thing together. Let's look at how one single profound insight forever changed how we understand the mechanics of the universe. Okay, let's dive right into this. At first glance, the two main branches of calculus seem, well, completely unrelated. On one side, you have differential calculus. That's all about slopes and instantaneous rates of change. It's kind of like capturing a single frozen moment in time to measure exactly how fast something is shifting right then and there. It's very focused on the present instant. But then, on the flip side, you have integral calculus. And this is all about areas and accumulation. Think of it like adding up tiny, microscopic puzzle pieces over time to see the total amount of something that's built up. For a really long time, mathematicians treated these as entirely separate fields of study. I mean, what does finding the slope of a tangent line have to do with measuring the space inside a curved shape? It feels like comparing apples in, well, geometry. But it's actually that exact tension, that massive conceptual gap between those two worlds, that sets the perfect stage for a real mind-bending revelation. So, what's the answer to this mystery? Well, it's the Fundamental Theorem of Calculus. It's this elegant, almost magical revelation proving that these two vastly different concepts are actually two sides of the exact same coin. Simply put, differentiation and integration are inverse operations. Just like addition undoes subtraction or multiplication undoes division, taking the derivative of an integral brings you right back to exactly where you started. It feels like a mathematical magic trick, right? But it's entirely real and perfectly proven. This isn't just some equation you cram for a final exam. No, this is basically the grand unifying theory of the mathematical universe. It neatly ties the instantaneous directly to the infinite. Before this theorem came along, measuring how fast something changed and measuring how much of it had piled up were entirely separate chores. They required totally different approaches. But this theorem, it forever bridges that historic gap. It intimately links rates of change directly to accumulated area. Think about the profound implication here for a second. The rate at which an accumulated total is growing is exactly equal to the value of the function creating that area in the first place. This completely transforms how we understand the physical world. It permanently marries the instantaneous snapshot with the accumulated whole. Basically, it tells us that the universe doesn't have two separate rulebooks for change and accumulation. They are, at their core, the exact same thing.
Let's make this a bit more concrete with an experience we all know: driving a car. Imagine you're tracking your car's speed continuously over a long road trip. So your speedometer is giving you a velocity function, right? Your exact rate of change at any given second. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that if we take that continuous speed and integrate it over your driving time, what do we get? We get the total distance you've traveled. All those fleeting individual moments of speed accumulate into real miles on the odometer. But here comes the actual magic. If we differentiate that total distance, meaning we calculate its rate of change over time, we return exactly to your original speed. Distance goes right back to velocity. It forms this perfect, unbreakable mathematical loop. Integrating the velocity gets you the total distance traveled, and differentiating that distance returns you exactly back to where we started.
But listen, this goes way beyond just a neat trick for road trips. This is a universal superpower. This inverse relationship holds true for absolutely any continuous mathematical function you can imagine. It really doesn't matter if you're cruising on an empty highway with a nice, flat, simple velocity curve, or if you're stuck in chaotic, stop-and-go city traffic with a wildly erratic, unpredictable path. Integration and differentiation will perfectly undo one another every single time. It doesn't depend on the specific shape of the journey at all. It is a fundamental law baked right into the math itself. It's an unshakable, constant truth in a universe full of variables.
So, why does this matter to you outside the classroom? Well, because it is quite literally the backbone of our modern technological world. Relating accumulated quantities back to instantaneous rates is basically how the entirety of physics and engineering operates. It's the underlying principle used to calculate work from force. That's what ensures the skyscrapers you work in and the suspension bridges you drive over are actually safe and stable under immense pressure. But the reach goes far, far beyond just physical engineering. This exact same theorem underlies the complex computational methods we use to predict shifting global economic trends. It drives the critical biological models used to map population growth or track the spread of diseases. It even powers the deep optimization algorithms running inside the artificial intelligence and machine learning models that we interact with every single day. Wherever accumulated quantities need to be connected to instantaneous rates of change, the fundamental theorem of calculus is right there, silently doing all the heavy mathematical lifting.
So, we've successfully conquered the core of calculus, proving how continuous change and accumulation are perfectly linked together. But, as happens so often in math, solving one profound mystery naturally leads us to a massive looming question about another. When you look at the fundamental building blocks of algebra, does every single polynomial equation always have a solution? Can you always guarantee a concrete answer, no matter how complex the equation gets? Well, that profound question opens the door to the fundamental theorem of algebra. And that is exactly the mathematical mystery we're going to explore next time.